Hey, welcome back to Ozarks Live. You know, recently I got to finally go over to Hold Fast Brewing for the first time. I've been since then, so I've been twice. Absolutely fell in love with the place. If you haven't been, I don't know what you're waiting for. This lady's here to tell us all about it. This is co-owner Carol McLeod. Carol, it's great to have you here today.
Thank you very much, and I'm excited to be here.
Well, it's in an old fire station downtown.
Yes.
How did you find this place? When you saw this fire station, did you just say, this is it?
Yes, Susan and I had spent a lot of time looking at real estate, and one of our friends mentioned that the fire stations were going up for sale, and we walked in, and I knew instantly that we had to have this building. It was exactly what I was looking for.
Well, it's amazing. And Susan, who you refer to, is your sister.
Yes.
Don't you love this? A female-owned, started brewery. I absolutely love this. So
Thank you.
Tell me, what was the impetus behind this? There was something having to do with your father, correct?
Yes. So our dad passed away unexpectedly and kind of had that midlife crisis of, what am I going to do?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We blame him for this.
Okay, it's his fault.
It's his fault, but I knew I wanted to come back to Springfield and be closer to my sister and my mom.
Oh, okay.
And so one day I was like, we should open a brewery. And Susan, I called her and she didn't laugh. And then I called my mom and she was like, well, if you think so. And that started the dominoes rolling. And here
so
we
you
are.
lived elsewhere.
Yes, I've lived in Denver and Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And then you have this epiphany. I'm going to
Yes.
open up a brewery. I'm going to call my sister up and say, what do you think? And she said she didn't laugh.
She didn't laugh.
So
she thought we should have at least brewed beer once before we open a brewery. It's kind of important.
Call me crazy.
Yeah,
I would think that would be a little bit of a prerequisite
Yes.
for that, but what the heck? You
Yeah,
know,
what the
people
heck?
learn
Let's
to do
go.
it all the time.
Exactly.
So how did you, when did this idea start? Like, how long ago from now was that?
Literally, it was probably a few months after our dad passed away, and
So a couple years?
Yeah, a couple
or?
years. I think 6 years.
Oh, 6
ago.
years. Okay.
So, and it took
okay.
us 2 years to get the location and the build out and recipes and all that.
Gotcha. Okay. So how do you go about coming up with your formulations, your recipes, your names, things like that?
Oh, that's really hard. Coming up with the names is probably the hardest thing
Is
to
it
do.
really?
It is. Sometimes they come to you easily. The downtown DIPA that we have, it's a double IPA. You know, we're in downtown Springfield. You might as well have a downtown beer.
I'm going to turn this around so you can see the beer flight that I have in front of me. The downtown DIPA is the DIPA is the one that I enjoy.
Yes, it's very good.
Honestly, I have not tried all of these yet.
Well,
so,
I'm glad I brought them then.
yeah, so you do flights, so you
do
can
flights.
you can pick and choose.
Yes, we do either 4 flights or 6.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you can try them all if you wanted to do flights.
Another thing, and this is really one of the reasons I win, I do like a good beer, but you have music outside, and I adore coming to see the jazz band. I think we have a little bit of the video from there. That's just one of my favorite things to do downtown. Here they are,
Great.
playing a little bit of music, Mojo Light.
Yes.
How often do you do that?
They do every Tuesday night.
Okay.
They'll be here tonight, rain or shine. We either will be outside or we'll move them inside in the winter months.
That was my next question. You can move them in.
Yes, we can.
Do you hope to do this year round?
We
or?
hope to have Mojo Light year round. Yes.
Okay.
It brings in a great crowd, a different crowd, and a lot of people had never heard of us.
Yeah.
But they know Mojo Light, so it's been a win-win for the jazz band. And us.
Well, it's just a great place to go.
Thank
you have Bloody Marys.
We have Bloody Marys. It's a new thing that we decided, you know, with COVID, everything kind of changes. So we do Bloody Marys on Saturdays and Sundays from 12 p.m. to 4.
Very good. Good to know. All
And
right.
you get a salad bar that goes with
You
it.
get a whole salad bar inside the Bloody Mary. I'm going to have to try most of these during the break, but let's start with the one on the end, the Brewery Dream Cream. Tell me about this one real quick.
This is a light, crisp, delicious beer. This is our transition beer for those who drink domestic, your Budweiser, Coors, those kinds of beers. This is your introductory to craft beer.
Your dad would be so proud of you over this. I am quite sure.
I think he's enjoying himself watching us do this, for sure.
Don't you know it? All right, well, check out Hold Fast Brewing downtown. It's fantastic. Carol McLeod, good work on the part of you and your sister.
All right, thank
Great
you.
stuff, and I'm going to keep tasting this. But coming
cheers.
up, Cammie got to head back into the woods with Rachel West from Eating the Ozarks, and this time she learned about foraging pine needles. There's a lot more than meets the eye with those, so stick around. We'll be right back.